In a stunning display of the enduring power of modern art, Gustav Klimt's full-length portrait of Elizabeth Lederer has shattered auction records, selling for a staggering $236.4 million. The sale, which captivated collectors and art enthusiasts around the world, represents the highest price ever paid for a modern artwork at auction. The portrait, painted during Klimt's signature golden phase, showcases his masterful use of pattern, color, and ornamentation, blending realism with ornamental abstraction. The 19-minute bidding war that culminated in this record-breaking price reflects not only the rarity of the piece, but also the continuing appetite for iconic European modernist art in today's global market. Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer is more than just a visually stunning piece. It is a testament to Klimt's artistic innovation in the early 20th century. The Austrian master was known for pushing boundaries in portraiture, combining sensuality and symbolism with a meticulous, almost mosaic-like decorative style. Elizabeth Lederer, a prominent figure in Vienna's cultural circles, is immortalized here with a delicate balance of elegance and psychological insight, a hallmark of Klimt's portraits. Experts have long regarded this painting as one of the finest examples of his full-length portraits, and the record price underscores the growing recognition and valuation of modernist works from the Vienna Secession era. The auction, held at a prominent New York house, saw a flurry of international bidders vying for ownership, demonstrating the global reach of the contemporary art market. Collectors from Europe, North America, and Asia engaged in a rapid exchange, with the final hammer price reaching $236.4 million after 19 intense minutes of competitive bidding. Art market analysts point out that such a high valuation is not just a reflection of the artist's fame, but also of the scarcity of full-length Klimt portraits available for private acquisition. Unlike prints or smaller works, these iconic pieces rarely enter the market, driving record-breaking prices and heightened competition among elite collectors. This record-breaking sale signals larger trends in the art market, where historic and iconic works of modernism continue to command extraordinary sums. Institutions and private collectors alike are willing to pay premium prices for provenance, rarity, and artistic significance, especially for works that exemplify an artist's peak period. Klimt's golden phase, marked by intricate gilding and symbolic flourishes, is particularly sought after. The painting's historical context, aesthetic significance, and scarcity combined to create a perfect storm for record-setting bids. Analysts suggest that this sale will reverberate through the market, influencing valuations for other masterworks from early 20th century Europe and reshaping collectors' strategies. The sale of Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer not only breaks records, but also reflects the enduring fascination with Klimt's work among collectors and museums alike. Institutions have historically competed to secure his masterpieces, recognizing their cultural and scholarly significance. Private collectors, meanwhile, view such acquisitions as both a status symbol and a long-term investment. Art advisors note that the surge in prices for early 20th century modernist works mirrors trends seen in Impressionist and post-Impressionist markets, with iconic artists commanding unprecedented attention and premium valuations at auction. Beyond its monetary value, the portrait highlights the intricate interplay of gender, identity, and aesthetics in Klimt's oeuvre. Elizabeth Lederer is depicted with an elegance that transcends mere representation. The artist imbues her with a presence that combines personal character with societal ideals of beauty and refinement in pre-World War I Vienna. This depth of psychological nuance, paired with Klimt's signature decorative techniques, contributes to the painting's allure. Experts argue that it is this combination of historical context, artistic mastery, and emotional resonance that justifies both the intense bidding and the extraordinary final price. The record-breaking sale also underscores the internationalization of the art market. Bidders from across the globe, leveraging digital platforms and remote access, have increasingly shaped auctions, bringing diverse perspectives and deep pockets to the table. High-profile sales like this one attract attention not only from collectors but also from the media, art historians, and cultural commentators, amplifying the significance of the event. For Klimt's estate and scholars of the Vienna secession movement, this transaction represents renewed global interest in early modernist art, potentially inspiring exhibitions, publications, and renewed academic discourse. Looking forward, this sale may set a precedent for future auctions of other full-length Klimt works, as well as rare pieces by his contemporaries. Analysts suggest that collectors may anticipate higher valuations for similar works, driven by the scarcity and the market's willingness to pay extraordinary sums. Beyond its financial impact, the sale reinforces Klimt's enduring cultural relevance, ensuring that his legacy continues to captivate audiences worldwide. As museums, private collectors, and investors assess the implications, the record-setting $236 million transaction cements Klimt's status, not only as a master of modern art, but also as a symbol of the intersection between history, beauty, and the global art economy. Collectors and art enthusiasts are also examining the provenance and ownership history of Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer, which has contributed to the painting's extraordinary value. Provenance is a crucial factor in the art market, providing assurance of authenticity and legal ownership, while also adding narrative depth that can elevate a work's cultural significance. Lederer's own life as a prominent figure in Vienna's cultural circles intertwined with Klimt's artistic circle, giving the portrait additional historical resonance. This layered context, combined with Klimt's artistic mastery, makes the portrait not just a work of art, but a cultural artifact that bridges past and present. Art market analysts are noting how this sale reflects broader trends in luxury investments. Record-breaking auction prices often ripple across related markets, influencing valuations for similar works and encouraging collectors to diversify portfolios with cultural assets. Klimt's work, particularly from his golden phase, has proven resilient in fluctuating markets, combining aesthetic beauty with historical significance. Experts predict that this sale will trigger renewed interest in Viennese modernism and could inspire exhibitions and private collections to reconsider the placement and display of other iconic pieces, potentially reshaping the global art landscape. Finally, the cultural impact of this transaction cannot be overstated. Beyond the record-breaking figure, the sale reinforces the idea that modern art from the early 20th century remains profoundly relevant and deeply admired. As museums and private collectors reflect on the historical and artistic value of such works, the story of Klimt's portrait serves as a reminder of the power of art to captivate, inspire, and command attention across generations. This record-setting sale not only cements Klimt's legacy, but also highlights the ongoing fascination with European modernism and the vibrant, competitive world of the international art market. Beyond its record-breaking price, the sale of Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer ignites broader discussions about the intersection of art, culture, and finance. Art is no longer merely an aesthetic pursuit. It has become a major asset class, attracting investors alongside traditional collectors. Experts note that high-profile sales like this can influence the valuation of other modernist works, spark museum acquisitions, and inspire renewed scholarly interest. For Klimt enthusiasts and art historians, the sale underscores how the master's legacy continues to resonate across generations. It's a vivid reminder that in today's globalized market, a single painting can capture the imagination of the world while shaping the future of art collection and preservation.